Peace. Peter Abundant here, Dr. Abundant, your instructor, your teacher for advanced manifestation education. Today, what I want to talk to you about is to address a lot of things that I have seen people comment about, have communicated with me about, have, communicated issues and feelings about my philosophy and what it is that I teach. Now, I do teach advanced manifestation education, but it is grounded in the foundation, right? That you are the creator of your universe. You are essentially God of your universe. You are not separate from God, but you are one with God. And for a lot of people, that is a big trigger. And what I want to share with you is basically a few things that people have confronted, right, with me about this concept and this idea, just to give some context in supporting you, because maybe if these people have communicated to me their issues with my philosophy, you may have some questions yourself about it. And my intention here is to address it. I'm not here to argue with people because I don't believe in arguing. I believe you are the creator of your reality, and therefore to argue with somebody else's reality or the reality that they have made, then you will just basically be running yourself into a brick wall constantly over and over and over again. So it's important to recognize that for yourself. Never argue with somebody, because if they are in this realm of belief, and that is their belief system, there's not much you can do to sway them, right? The only thing that you can do that can possibly sway them is live in your reality, be who you are, and be influential by the way you are living your life, right? Being who you are, being happy, being fulfilled, then that creates a space for other people to recognize you, and then they will inquire and ask you what it is that you do, what it is that you believe. And that is the only way usually you can actually make an impact on people's beliefs and changing their paradigms and how they think about things. But let's get into the content. Now, you being the creator of your universe, you essentially being the individualized expression of God. What a lot of things that people often say to me is, well, if you're a God, go make a solar system, right? Go make another planet. Now, I'm not saying that this is possible or impossible to do that. But what I find fascinating is that when people often come at me with this mindset that, well, you're saying you're God and then do such and do this. First off, my message isn't that I'm God, because I already know who I am. My message is to communicate to you who you are. Recognize that you are viewing this video right now, listening to this audio right now, right? Reading this blog right now. It is through your perspective by which you are experiencing things. This is the key. This is where people make the disconnect. People often think that we are sharing realities. And in the grand scheme of the universe, we are. But more importantly, we are living in our own individual reality. And it is through your perspective, through your reality, through your lens, through your emotions, your subconscious triggers, your consciousness, you are actually experiencing and creating the things that you are, right, living out, the things you are experiencing, the things you are doing, the things you are seeing, the things you are feeling. It goes very deep, but this is not about that. This is recognizing that you are living in your reality. Your reality is a byproduct of your belief systems. So what you believe, you create in your reality. All right. If you want to change your reality, then you have to change what you believe. This is what I mean by you are the creator of your universe. Now, another thing is, well, if you can create your own universe, why not literally create your own universe? My thing is, well, maybe you have already. Maybe this universe is a creation of your consciousness. Maybe you are just that powerful. So when you recognize the possibility and open yourself up and break out of this box of the human being who is just a simple speck of dust that has no power or significance, but look at yourself in a grander way, then you can see the possibilities of you actually creating all that is. And this is what is really about, is opening yourself up to the possibilities. Now, when it comes to recognizing you are the creator of your universe, recognizing that all that is a expression, an experience of your consciousness. Does that mean you have control over other people? Because that is another thing that comes to me from a lot of people is, well, does this mean you can create or manifest for another person? Or they think that they can project a manifestation onto me. It doesn't work that way. You are the creator of your reality, your universe. You are the God of your universe. You are not the God of anybody else's universe. And you should not want to be. You should only be focusing on your universe, creating the reality you desire for yourself. When you start to think in terms of manipulation, when you start to think in terms of what you can take from others, you are missing the mark. You are missing the point. The point is to recognize that you are connected with all things. There is no need to take from others because you have everything. You just have to make a decision and be intentional and clear as to who you are, recognizing you are one with that infinite intelligence. Therefore, everything that you want is accessible to you. All you have to do is decide it, put in the work, and it's yours. So when you recognize all these different layers of understanding that you are the creator of your own reality, then you begin to really see, okay, this is about me, but it's not from a egotistical standpoint. It's from a spiritual conscious standpoint. Like from your consciousness, you are living in the alignment that all is everything. You are everything. You are a part of that. You are one with that. There is no lack. There is no need to fill a gap or fill a hole. That is just simply expressions of your ego. The reality is you are complete, you are whole, and you have everything available to you once you decide to go after it, once you decide that it is yours. So continue to observe, continue to ponder on this concept. Don't take it in terms of me challenging you on your religion or your belief systems, because understand that it falls in place with what it is you believe already. This isn't to say what you believe is false. If you're really listening, this says what you believe is true. There is just a different layer to it. It is true because you believe it to be true. That's all that matters. So for a lot of people, they come at me with, Bible quotes, religious perspectives, religious arguments, when they don't realize that from a metaphysical standpoint, right? Jesus, everything in the Bible says the same thing that I'm communicating with you now. You are the creator of your reality, just like Jesus demonstrated he was the creator of his reality. He preached that to his disciples. He preached that to everybody, right? Are ye not gods? When you recognize that this isn't about taking that God label and being egotistical, right? Being manipulative, being somebody who is full of destruction and only wanting power. This is acknowledging the God within you from a place of love, abundance, compassion, right? And so when you recognize that, when you acknowledge and understand godliness, your divinity from your consciousness, it opens you up to accepting that all is one, that you are all with one, right? You are with one. So recognize that it isn't a separation. It isn't a matter of you're wrong, I'm right, and I'm telling you something to do something else. This isn't a challenge. This is an addition to. So when you acknowledge and when you look at your belief systems, recognize that your belief systems is a byproduct of your consciousness. Your consciousness is the thing that gives that belief system power, right? The belief system itself isn't the power. It is your belief in it. That is the power. So think about all those things. I'm going to talk more about this a lot, I can tell, because a lot of people are communicating with me. They're coming at me, and that's fine. I welcome it. I welcome it. If you look at my comments and you see people telling me certain things and they're arguing with me, I welcome it because I get it. I get what comes up for them. I get people are triggered. And that's fine, because with triggering, it causes people to think a little bit. Now, again, I'm not looking for arguments. I don't want to argue with people because I'm not looking to fight against people's reality. I just want people to understand that that reality was chosen and created by you. Okay, that's what I want you to understand. And once you recognize that you have created your reality, then more importantly, you will recognize that you can create any reality that you want. Peace and abundance always. Thank you so much for continuing to join me on this journey. Feel free to go to drabundant.com, get access to this book, The Power Within, and also subscribe to my newsletter.